Hello.
Hi.
Hey everyone.
Welcome
Welcome to
back to Culture Dump.
Culture Dump. That's right. It is the show where we dumped our feelings about anything that you can think of. And we also share our
Yeah,
cultural differences
yeah,
and cultural similarities as well. Because there are a lot of things that
yeah.
we have in common, right, James?
That we Yeah, I would say we both are very into comedy. And I would say you know, I just have so many things in my brain, so many tweets that I read, and
You're a
I
bit
feel like
you're
I
very into
can
Twitter, right, James?
yeah, I'm into Twitter and repeatedly reference enough specific things on Twitter, then it will appear that I have kind of a personality and interests, and that's easier than
Is that what you actually do? Because it
being
is true.
being present.
You do drop a lot of
Yeah,
like random like drops of knowledge. I would say mostly from
yeah.
Twitter. Is it like you're very self conscious about like, hey, I wanna present myself as interesting?
No, no, I don't think that is true. I'm being self-deprecating because I think I
That's
do
fair.
think that it's easier sometimes to just like consume a lot of media
Yep.
and like I things I genuinely like, but that it's easier to do that than to like actually reflect. So I think I probably consume too much culture in my diet of
How
life.
many time like how much time do you spend per hour per day on Twitter?
Well, I wake up and I would say the first thing that I do is I get on
The
Twitter.
first thing, like,
Uh
so wait, your
and
cell phone is
then
next to you. Your cell is your where is your cell phone when
yeah,
you wake up?
it's on my desk next to my bed.
Okay, so you wake up. The first thing you grab your phone and you go to Twitter.
Yeah,
Okay, how
because
long
I
do you?
wake up in a frenzy of anxiety and the only way that I can get myself to get out of bed is to kind of numb my thoughts by distracting them for a little bit on Twitter. Uh, and then I'll usually do that for 10 minutes, back to sleep for 20 minutes, uh,
So
10
you
more
wait,
minutes of
you go
Twitter.
back to sleep after after reading Twitter for 10 minutes. That is insane. That
I
is crazy.
have an extremely unhealthy relationship
That
with
seems
waking up,
very unhealthy. I am the person that
extremely
immediately, as soon
unhealthy.
as the alarm is on, I wake up. I don't use the snooze button. I'm like, if although I don't understand the snooze button. It just doesn't make any sense. If
And you exercise in the morning, right?
I wake up and I get okay, so like this new thing that I'm doing for the past 3 months, one glass of warm water with a squish of lime,
Squirt, squirt.
squirt of
Does
lime.
that is warm water a Peruvian thing, or is that just something you've
So
gotten into?
my grandpa is turning 100 years old, and one of the things that they always ask him is like, "What's the secret? Like, how are you staying? He's healthy. He's okay. He." And I was like, and he's like, one of the first. He's like, two things. One, always wear socks. Always wear socks. Two, you wake up and you get a warm glass of water with a squirt of lime juice. So I'm starting to doing that. I put the water on the
Okay.
microwave for 30 seconds, a squirt of lime juice, and then yeah, then I exercise for 30 minutes, and then I have my breakfast. Yeah, just got coffee or something. Yeah, I feel like if
Yeah.
you're
Well,
awake, you have to go.
yeah. No, I just can't do that because I'm. Well, I mean, yeah. Basically, the only thing that gets me out of bed is when the anxiety of not doing my responsibilities for that day begins to overpower the anxiety of having to, you know, be sentient for that
Mm-hmm.
day. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like there's just like the oh, I don't want to be awake, and then that's here, and then slowly the stress of my responsibilities for the day finally overtake that, and I kind of stumble out of bed in a terrified haze.
Would you say
And
you're
that's how I start
anxious?
my
You
morning.
say you're anxious like 80% of your day when you're awake?
Well, yes, I would say that's probably a pretty accurate number. Yeah, because I would say I'm anxious pretty much all day at work, and then
Which is
usually
already a lot
for
of
a
your
decent part
time.
of the evening.
Yeah. Okay.
Just most of
Um,
my time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think, yeah, being anxiety is a real thing.
Yeah.
I also struggle with anxiety,
Yeah.
and I'm sure our next guest
Is
probably
gonna
doesn't.
know a
Probably
lot
doesn't.
about that.
This
Oh,
this
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
very.
interesting.
You think you don't? You think this guest suffers from anxiety? I don't know. We'll ask.
Well,
We'll ask them. We'll ask
I
them.
will have to find out. But it's a high pressure world, politics, especially with the presidential election coming up. Girl boss for president. There's just
Yes.
a lot.
Yes. Girl boss for president. The other candidates, I don't care.
That's my favorite candidate. She's not running attack ads. So I like her a lot, and so I just think politics is intense. But we'll
also
find out.
sports. Also sports, James.
Oh, I have my guest order mixed up.
Yeah, you got your order mixed up because I was
thinking we were interviewing
okay. That's okay.
Intern.
Well,
but we're not. We're doing
like this is huge. This is big. We have an NBA player. We have a champion. We have an all-star. Please welcome all-star. Please welcome
Rookie of the Year, I think. Right?
Rookie of the Year, maybe. Then sure. What an honor for Culture Dump. Our first guest tonight is Key Jackson.
Yeah, that's a big get.
Key Jackson.
Sorry, I'm used to maybe I'm used to a bigger intro, more music, sound.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can see. So you're on the court right now, huh?
It's halftime. So everybody in. So
that's really. I mean, thank you so much, Key, for taking the halftime with us instead of being in the locker room. I guess talking with the coach to see what's the next play. Just to be sure, what team do you play? Are you playing in? I'm not into basketball.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you weren't sure. I play for the Washington Wizards.
Yep. Washington Wizards.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
That's not a good
team because. Oh.
What's that?
But it's a fun name because most sports mascots are like animals. There's some colors. So I think it's fun that you're kind of a humanoid magic wielding creature.
Sure. I don't pay a lot of attention to that. I'm really more what's happening in between the lines. I sent the coach the plays that I thought we should run in the second half, so I feel like I do have time to speak with you all before we get back out there.
Key,
so what do you mean by between the lines?
Yeah.
Between the lines on the court, you have your 3-point line, you have your in line, you have the charge line, you have the free throw line. Between those lines, I'm a different person. So I don't leave those lines ever.
You say you don't leave those lines. Are you saying like, what about when you have a home where you go after the game?
This is my home.
Okay.
You mean like your heart lives there, even when you're back in your house?
No,
in your bed.
No. I mean that they roll a bed out for me once they clear out the crowds. I've got a mini fridge that I come in. I've got my iPad to watch replays of the game, so I'm comfortable.
Well, you could also use the the big screens up above the court, right, to watch something.
The big screens aren't used for that. No,
they're not used for that. Sorry. So you just use your iPad. You're in the back gigantic court. You just use your iPad.
Yes. The big screen is for basketball itself. The score, it's not used for anything else.
You are a person with, I gotta say, like so much integrity. I don't think I've ever met any sports person that is so dedicated to the game like you. And I guess that makes sense because you've won so many awards and championships. So
Yeah.
that's very impressive. James,
Mhm.
you got a question?
And I call it a
Yeah, I guess
craft.
yeah.
Yeah, I call it a craft.
Oh, like
not a game.
witchcraft.
No, like an artistic
Because it's like you're a
effort.
wizard.
All right, you know.
I don't think
sure.
he cares that much about the mascot, which is
Sorry, it's just
it's not that important. I also
witchcraft.
think that, I mean, back in Peru, we don't have like our sports teams, they don't have mascots. It's like, who cares? But Key,
Exactly.
how do
Really?
you
No mascots, period.
there's only one soccer team out of 20 that has a mascot, and it's a tooth. Just a tooth.
I couldn't agree more
But
with
so
that.
they're not-
I couldn't agree more.
Thank you, Key. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Key,
Wait, okay,
how do
but
you
sorry, can I just
Nice.
I just have a question because I'm a little confused. So you're I get that you're like really dedicated to the game, so it's like you want to be on the court 24/7, really admire that. But I feel like there must be a lot of complicated arrangements that you need to make with the people who own the stadium. And also you're like traveling around for game stuff. So wouldn't it just be like a lot easier to kind of like a small apartment with a little bed and you could just have it be right across the street?
Yeah, like a TV with cable, Wi-Fi.
James, is there anything?
Yeah, you could get
Is there anything that you love, James? Is there anything that you would put
Uh,
your life on the line for?
Twitter.
No, that's not true. Anything that I love that I would put my life on the line for.
You think you took too long. You think you
You
took
took
too long.
too
I don't
long.
think you have
We
one.
are not.
I don't think
we're
you
not,
have one.
We're not speaking the same language.
I don't
right?
think you have one.
This
That's
is
why you
my
don't
life.
understand. You don't understand the dedication
okay,
of
I have
Key.
my okay. That's fair.
Key,
That's fair.
Are you
That's
saying
fair. That's a fair
so?
point.
Okay, so when the Washington Wizards travel to another city, I mean, you're on a plane, so you have to leave your home, right? So you're on a plane, and then if you have to spend the night in another city after a game,
I don't.
where do?
I don't.
So you come back?
No matter where we are,
How do you get back? How do you get
fly
back?
Yeah, if I have to fly back, I
What
fly
do you
back.
What do you
Yeah.
fly on? A broom?
No, that's not a broom, Jim. That's
A broom.
no. I mean, you have a jet. I guess
Have
like
you
a
ever
very
seen
famous.
me on a court? Have you seen me play before, James? Have you seen me? Have you seen me fly from the 3-point line
No.
and score a dunk over 5 people? Have you ever seen that before?
No, actually, no. I have seen clips of you. Yeah, no, I've seen clips. I don't really watch basketball, but I've seen clips, and you do.
I don't need a
You are
broom to
incredible.
fly.
I mean,
don't need
it's
a broom.
incredible to watch.
I don't need a
Key,
broom.
you don't take
Okay, that's fair.
vacations, don't?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to go to, I don't know, like Belize, to go to the beach, go to Thailand, just like have some relaxing time between seasons, right? There's like a couple of months between seasons. Like, what do you do during that time?
I am always in the gym. I mean,
Wow.
you don't take breaks when you want to be the best. You continue on. You keep going.
Do you read about
Basketball.
NBA
yeah.
history or?
I read plays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
so you don't read books about famous people. You just read
No,
plays.
I read plays. I read plays from different teams. Right now I'm in the 1996 Bulls playbook, so I'm reading their book right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Michael Jordan?
I'm coming for him. You know, that's
Wow.
really I think about it all the time, and that's why I'm really reading his playbook right now. I'm only got 4 championships, but I'm coming. I'm on my way there.
And
Yeah.
also,
Well-
Key, how old are you?
22.
That's unbelievable. That means that you won at
Yeah.
least a championship when you were 18.
That's incredibly impressive.
Incredibly impressive. I got one last question for our new guest. What was your life before leaving at this baseball court? Like when you were a kid?
Basketball.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I stayed at the rec. I mean, I had, again, my teacher would come to the rec center, and I mean, I was already dressed for PE, health. We did it all there. So, I have moved around, James. It seems like that's important to you. Wherever I go, I will make my home there at that gym.
Wow, okay, that is unbelievable, and I love the commitment. And thank you so much for being here. Please stick around because we have another guest, and I also think you require you need commitment to do this job, right, James? Can you introduce our second guest?
Yeah, absolutely. So our second guest, I alluded to earlier, exists in the political world, and we're really excited because here on Culture Dump, we love to learn about all aspects of culture, whether that's our entertainment culture, which we've got coming a little later in the show, or our sports culture, or our political culture. So I'm really looking forward to getting kind of an inside scoop on the inner workings of our government from our next guest, and that is a congressional intern, and his name is Billy America. Billy?
Wow. Oh my goodness. It is so good to be here. Now, little secret that I'll let you in on.
Wow.
My real name is
Where
William.
are you?
My real name is William.
Wait. So are you saying that your first name is not Billy, it's William, but your last name that is America is real?
Yeah, of course.
Did you change it?
My last name?
Yes.
No, it's the last name God gave me.
God or your parents?
Okay.
Aren't they the same?
What's the name of your parent? No, it's not the same. God is just.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the name of your dad?
Here's the thing. My dad?
Yeah.
Jack.
You took so long to respond this. It's totally fine if you don't.
Yeah.
You took like 5 seconds to say your dad.
Okay. Honestly, here's the thing. His real name is John, but all of his friends call him Jack. So I was going back and forth in my head about what I should tell you, and I decided to just.
So his real name is Josh America?
His real name is John America. Everyone calls him Jack. I call him Dad.
Okay. I've got a question for you. Where are you right now? You're standing outside of the steps of...
That's right. Union Station.
That's not the Lincoln Monument.
This is Union. No, that's the Capitol. Union Station. I just got to DC today off of a bus from New York City. And I know what you're thinking. Not that New York City goofballs, the other one.
What other one?
Yeah, what's the other New York City?
New York City, Indiana. The best New York City.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that there's a place called that.
There is. It's a small town. There's about 400 of us, but we are a tight-knit group, and boy, are they proud of me.
Do they call it? They don't call it the Big
What
Apple,
Congress?
I guess.
What?
It's not called the Big Apple. That New York City.
No.
What is it called? Like
what
every town has a
little potato.
No, we just call it home.
Okay.
You guys, you're okay. You're telling me you've never heard of New York City.
I've heard of New York City in New York. I haven't heard of New York City, Indiana.
Well, come anytime. Love to have all three of you. And Mr. Jackson, I'm also 22, but this is the highest honor of my life to even be on the same program as you. You are one heck of a ball player.
I got an autograph coming your way. Don't worry.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And hey, now that I live in Washington, D.C., I guess I'm going to be rooting for the Wizards.
Billy, so I want to know, you got a job as a congressional intern. You just said you just arrived to DC literally like seconds ago. How do you get this job?
Well, yeah, who are you? And
internship, not a job.
Who are you working for? Which congressperson are you working for?
That's a great question. I'm really glad that you asked it because I'm really
Rep Grijalva, perhaps?
No, but you all live in Washington D.C. So if you
Sherry
happen,
Bustos.
No, but both would.
Matt Gaetz.
Okay, if
AOC.
Oh, you're working for AOC?
I would love to. That would be amazing. Cool. Could you give me her address so I could go knock on her door and ask her for a job?
I don't think you should. I don't have the address, and I don't think you should ever go to
address,
AOC.
What?
Yeah, that's not.
Well, I would just, if anyone could provide me with a list of the addresses of all the members of the House of Representatives, I will go to each one of them, knock on them, and ask for a job. That's the way you get an internship.
Billy, are you saying that So you're not a congressional intern. You
Who
are.
who are you working for now?
As whoever.
No, he's a
listen,
congressional intern. That's why he's.
I'm a charming guy, and I think the first person whose door I knock on will probably offer me an internship.
So you
And
lied
listen,
to
there's
us.
no.
You introduce yourself as a congressional intern. That's why we have you here, because we want to hear, the perspective of someone young to be working in the government. And
Yes. And I'm
during
so
this
excited to
difficult-
get into the halls of power. And listen, there's no job that's too small for me. I will talk to the press. I will write legislation. If a member needs me to vote for them on the floor, I can do that. There's no job I won't do.
45 things we need to unpack here. So just to clarify, you are not a congressional intern. You are a dead-eyed white man in a blazer who showed up to DC with the plan to knock on the door of every congressperson you could find, and then ask them to let you write legislation for them.
Okay. You said I'm not a congressional intern. I'm not one, maybe technically speaking, yet.
Show me your backpack. You came to DC right now. What's in your backpack? What do you have?
Okay.
What do you bring that you're so prepared?
Okay. I've got a.
Where is he going?
I've got a plant.
He's gone.
You brought a plant. You brought a plant all the way from New York.
In your backpack?
City, Indiana.
It's the only thing I brought, along with this blazer and an attitude, and a can-do attitude. Okay, that's all I need.
You didn't bring any other. You don't bring any other clothes?
I've got the blazer. I've got this blazer, which was a hand-me-down from my dad, Jack, and this shirt, which was a hand-me-down from my grandpa.
What was his name of your grandpa?
Robert.
Took so long. You took so long in responding.
What's happening with him? Can I ask you a question? Can you give an example of a value that you believe in?
Absolutely. I believe that kindness is really good. And so I plan on writing very kind letters to every single member of the House of Representatives, kindly asking them to please give me an internship. And they will see through that act that I will be a good intern. And so, I think give me 3 to 5 hours and I'll have a job.
Wait, you're saying that in 3 or 5 hours right now, since you arrived to DC, you will be able to get an internship at the Congress?
That's right. And if I don't, I'll use my connections to get one.
Can I ask you a question and just be honest with me?
Yep, of course.
Are you a human, or are you some kind of evil devil spawn political leech creature?
Well, listen.
You're taking way too long to respond to that question.
Extremely long pause.
I'm an American man.
Should be an easy question.
Okay, my last name is America, so you.
Very specific wording.
I think it's.
Wait, when you say you're an American man, do you mean you're from this country, or do you mean that is your last name?
I'm Billy America. Okay. Introduced myself at the beginning of the show. No, who here knows? Could I get an email address for maybe one? Mr. Jackson, you are very famous. Could you? Could I be your intern?
I'm gonna be honest, Billy. You lost me when you started talking about kindness. You lost me there.
That's not for you, Key?
No.
I mean, Key's a beast at the court.
I mean, I loved your approach of how you were going to get a job, showing up, wearing the outfit. That's me. That's actually how I got the starting position now. I did not make the team. I just kept coming to practice. But the kindness is not a part of my philosophy.
I can change that philosophy so
Billy,
easily. I can just choose a different moral.
What do you mean you can choose? That's it seems like your program. It seems like
okay.
James, what was the expression that you used? Like who do you think Billy is?
I think he is a leech from Satan on the political system. And I've got a question for you, Billy, because the truth is we could use an intern around here on Culture Dump, but you'd have to be willing to do us a favor, which is kill a child.
One child?
Yeah.
Just one? Okay, listen, I promised all the beautiful, wonderful residents of the town of New York City when I left that when I came to DC, I wouldn't let it corrupt me. And I told them no more than 2 murders. So if I need to murder one person.
Okay, see, that was a test. That was a test. Obviously, that's not a real offer. But you just
Culture
so
does not
That was a good
condone.
one.
Culture does not condone.
You are of
killing
Satan.
child.
You are of Satan.
I think it's either of Satan or like a computer, because the way you are saying, you just like taking time to download and say the names, and so we have to bet, James. We have to bet if either you are a leech from Satan or just a very smart computer, not super smart, but more than the usual. Because also you said like I can change my values, like I can reprogram myself, which is like very computer-ish like.
Okay, well, could a computer do this?
I think he's.
Yeah, what? He's dropping the. I don't think you know how to drink water.
Delicious.
You don't know how to drink water, do you?
You said delicious?
Yes, I do. Yeah, this water's so good.
Do you know?
Water's not delicious. Water's
nothing's
neutral.
delicious about water.
Okay, well, I think that I just happen to see the joy in life, and maybe you all could use a dose of kindness. Okay. But I don't mean to be harsh, because I'm excited to be your friends now that I'm here.
You know who's hot? Siri?
We lost you, James. You froze.
Oh, I said, do you know who's hot? Siri. Do you agree?
Siri McIntyre from the town of New York City.
Siri Cruz.
Okay. You win this round. You win this round. Eric, I think we've got to get to our next guest, right?
I know. And hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll know if Billy America is either a computer or
I am
Satan
America.
Slug. You just keep saying that you're America. That doesn't check out. So we got another guest. And again, we are as Culture Dump. We are trying to expand in all our horizons, and we got an international guest, which I'm very excited. Someone also from Peru, like me, and Puerto Rico at the same time. We got a reggaetonero, which I love reggaeton, by the way, one of my favorite musics. Please welcome to Anthony. Anthony.
Hi, everybody. Hey. What up?
Wow.
What up?
Anthony.
What up?
Are you? Yo, hey. Are you? This is a nice place.
Beautiful home.
It's one of my few. It's a tiny house I have right over here in New York City, Indiana.
Wait, you are? You're saying that now you're in New York City, Indiana?
Yeah, of course, between Prescott and Fulton.
Okay. Do you two know each other?
No,
hi, Anthony.
Hi, Billy. What up?
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. Coming from Peru, I would say I would find extremely odd that a reggaetonero from Peru and Puerto Rico will be living in the Midwest.
No. Come, first of all, you have to leave your stereotypes away from your mind. Why wouldn't I be able to have a house in New York City, Indiana? Because I'm Peruano? Because I'm Latino? Huh? Come on, man. You are from my country. What are you doing in Washington, first of all?
Yeah, I got fucked, man. I got destroyed right now.
Yeah.
You know what, Anthony? You're absolutely right. That's me and my prejudice.
I'm pissed off right now. I'ma do my thing. I'ma do my wing. I'ma do my whatever I wanna do because I'm a reggaetonero. Dios los bendiga.
Huh? That was
nice. Yeah. So, yeah. Listen, Anthony, I'm really sorry about the way Eric's behaving. I'm someone who's just much more sensitive to Peruvian culture. So, just what. So tell us about, just tell us about your career. Like, what are you working on right now?
Hold on. I'm having my warm water and dashes of lemon right over here.
All the Peruvians, that's what we do.
Okay.
What was your question, James?
Just what's going on in your career right now? Are you working on an album? Are you on tour?
As a matter of fact, I'm working on an album right now. Thank you for asking, because I'm on quarantine right now. I can't go out. I'm doing
Right.
my quarantine by myself. I'm not gonna go in a political thing, if I have to wear my mask or not. That's Billy issues. Um, but I'm recording something. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing some fusion, some mashed ups between my culture and reggaeton music. You know, you know.
Uh, it.
Is that part? Are you doing it right now?
I think it froze. I think Anthony's like stop.
No.
Okay.
That's the way I
No,
talk, and that's the way I walk.
And so
And that's it.
Anthony,
I'm not rapping, James. I'm not rapping. I was talking.
yeah,
No, no, I know. Just
not all Peruvians rap,
just to be
James.
clear,
Not all
Eric's-
Peruvians rap.
No. I'm on the high ground here.
No. Come on, we can mess with it. It's like I'm not gonna mess this up. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Anthony,
Yeah.
I want to say I love your music. I think you're a great reggaetonero.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about your mashups. Like, are you planning something with new artists or other reggaetoneros or other type of music?
I'm doing a mix between música criolla from my country and
Mhm.
reggaeton. I have a sample right over here. I can do it a cappella if you want to.
Oh, I would love
Please.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Yo quiero que escuche la imagen de mi alma que te ama atadura como una aventura que nadie ha gozado. Tu nombre quedará clavado aquí en este falso amor, 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 amor. Yo quiero, yo también quiero y tú también quieres, nosotros queremos. Dios los bendiga.
Wow. Anthony,
Just,
just so that
Anthony,
just a
that
piece,
was
just a
that
little
was
bit.
better than when I heard it last week before I left. You've gotten it's. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you very much. I love your blazer, by the way. So
Thank
that's the blazer I gave you, right?
Yeah, my dad. Yeah.
Okay. Your dad's. Sorry.
wait, so you say your dad
he's
not
your dad?
Wait,
He's your
wait.
dad? He's your dad?
No. I thought it was the one I gave him,
not okay.
but it's not.
Oh,
It's
but you
just-
had also given him a blazer. and
There's
his
a
dad
lot
gave
of
blazer.
inaccuracies here. But you know what? I want to ask Billy and Key also. What music do you like? I mean, we know Anthony. What type of music do you listen? Before going into a game, what's your jam?
It's a great
Yep.
question.
Yeah. I listened to the sneakers of the court.
Did you pre-record the sound of the sneakers of the court and then you listen on your iPhone?
So my mom during every game, she's recording the sounds of the court, and then she gets me that audio feed. So it's very soothing. You could still drop a beat to it. Anthony, if you'd like to check that out, I can send it your way.
Sorry, I was sending a tweet. What did you say?
I'm gonna drop the sneakers of the court. I'll send that to you if you want to use that for your next collab.
Oh, like a beat, like. Oh, of course, I would be glad to.
Okay, well, Billy, what were you listening on your way? Also, I guess you took a train, right, from Indiana?
I took the mega bus.
You took the megabus. Okay, what were you listening
Yep.
on your way here?
Yeah. What kind of music do you like?
That maybe a computer would listen.
Or maybe Satan would like?
You're taking too long.
I was listening to the number one song in America, "WAP" by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
You don't have to say. You don't have to say who performed WAP. Everyone knows that.
It was produced by Rick Rubin. It was distributed by Sony Entertainment Music. Recorded at Shangri-La Studios in Los Angeles.
I'm starting to come around to the computer thing.
Yep. I don't think there's that evil in this person.
It's a great song. And if I really want to get down, I listen to Anthony's music. Also, Silence is nice.
Okay. All right. I think I think that this time it's like very clear that it's more like a computer. And Anthony, you said you hang out with Billy, right?
Right?
Your friends.
Yeah, yeah, we are friends. We're friends. So,
There's 400 people in the town.
You sound hesitant.
because friends, family, I don't know. I don't know. We were like 400 people right over there. So
Okay. Well, I wonder
Mhm.
is everyone in this town computer?
No.
Anthony, has everyone in the town has jumped into that pool? Has Billy has been in that pool in the water inside the water because a computer in the pool that wouldn't.
I would get electrocuted. Yeah.
Yep.
None of us know how to swim in New York City.
Yeah, that's because I wanna show off. I don't even know why. That's not even water. That's a blue
Anthony,
thing. That's a blue thing.
do you have water? Do you have a glass of water on you?
On me right now? Like, on, what do you mean on
Yeah.
me? With me?
Could I see you drink that? That seemed real. That seemed real.
And I don't know if it was water. I,
saw
don't know if it was water. Also, 400 people in one town,
Oh.
and no one knows how to swim.
Why would
That's
we
right.
know
And we're
how
all
to
really
swim?
good at we're all really good at chess, and no one knows how to swim.
Key, you've been to that city, New York City, Indiana,
Oh, yeah.
for basketball games. Anything interesting in that
45
city?
points, 45 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists.
You remember
That's right.
all of your
An
stats?
incredible.
You were
I
plus
remember every
32
stat.
after the first quarter.
Mhm.
You played for 32 minutes. You had a triple double, and you were 5 for 6 on your free throws.
I like this guy.
Key, was
Definitely
there?
a robot trying to overtake the government.
Nope,
I'm done with the
just
same
excited to
thing.
be an intern.
I don't think it's just Billy, James. I think the whole town in
You think
New York City.
Anthony's a robot as well?
Anthony, would you? Yeah. Can you tell us how you were born? Where exactly you were born? What do you remember when you were a child? Tell us, because I think you're
Hanging
a
out
robot
with
as well.
Billy.
What?
Hanging out with Billy, with Billy, with Billy, and with Billy. And I am not talking about this Billy. We are a lot of Billy. My second name is Anton E. Billy.
Mm.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe Anthony's secret to rap is just that sometimes he starts to malfunction in a
Yes.
way that is a
Yes.
perfect beat, you know? Like he's like will you do another rap for us, Anthony?
Right now, okay.
Yes.
Would you mind?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Thank you very much. I was not prepared to do the second one, but let me see what I do. In Spanish or in English? Oh, what am I fucking doing? And in English or in Spanish? I could like.
Whatever you prefer.
Just translate to whichever one you want.
Let's do that. I will sing in Spanish, and Billy will translate it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like this cannot go wrong.
I can't imagine this going wrong.
Hoy yo te vengo a enseñar.
Billy.
Billy, your turn.
Billy? Oh, is he frozen?
He's processing. I mean, he's thinking.
What?
Processing.
Now, thinking, processing. It's the same thing.
I've
Come on,
had a
guys.
lot of stories in my life.
It took like 2 minutes to respond.
Y de pronto yo te voy a cantar.
So it's time for me to sing my song.
Y voy a estar nadando siempre en la piscina para poder decirle siempre a la vecina que yo siempre quiero su pan con cecina, ¿ok?
You think that I bought a pool because I am a computer.
You just said you're a computer. Anthony,
You just rap that you're a computer.
you just confessed that you're a computer. Everyone.
In the rap, you said
No,
because
come
I'm a
on.
computer.
No, guys, you gotta hear between the whatever he's saying, wait between the lines.
Key, can you jump in
Oh,
here?
Key knows
Tell them
something
about
that.
step in between the lines.
Please, can you help us out?
You know, I love life between the lines, and that's where we need to be. You know what? Billy's a good guy to me. Anthony's a good guy to me. I'd have them as my 2 guard and my 3.
You can, yeah. I mean, I don't think they are actually trying anything bad into this world. I do think they are robots, the same as everyone in the population of New York City.
Why would be Rob? I mean, do we look like a robot to you?
I look like an American boy.
I look like an whatever I am boy.
Okay, see, that's not convincing, Anthony. When you
Because
can't
my
remember.
English is not good. It's not because of,
Okay,
it's not
that's
because of what I'm saying. It's because my English. I am so sorry.
There you go, James.
Key, sounds like these two are not going to get an internship, and give me an internship. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to lock something down in the house. But should that fail, and statistically speaking, let me just run a quick.
Why are you moving your eyes like that?
There's a 0.05% chance that it fails with a p-value of 0.003. If I don't get that internship, I would be happy to do anything you need from me. I could take free throws for you, like any sort of work. Nothing is too small. I will kill up to 2 people.
Well, let me ask you this, Billy. If I'm 22, this is my 4th year in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Given your, just expertise, at what point will I surpass Michael Jordan?
Oh, are you just like using Billy as a computer, I guess, right now, Key? But please respond, Key. I'm very excited to know the answer.
Well, I want to see what he says. Let's see what he says.
Oh, he's calculating. He's calculating.
No, he's thinking. Stop.
It's not thinking. It's calculating 100%.
He's not convincing.
Based on a 72 season game and an average of 42 minutes played per game, factoring in your average points per game as well as plus minus. I think you're surpassing Jordan in the next 4 to 4.23 years. Sorry, I don't think. I know.
All right.
I know.
Okay, well, Billy, I think even if you don't get a job at the Congress, I think you are gonna become a good like a stats assessor to Key.
Only
Anthony,
murder 2 people.
Back to the court.
Don't say that. Don't say that you are up to murder 2 people. Anthony, we are excited to keep listening to your songs and your fusion.
Please follow me on my social medias. I'm on Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, Kisser, Wizard, and any other apps.
That's yeah. Thank you. I mean, please,
just Google me.
Google Anthony. James, I think that we have to wrap this up right now.
I think so.
Yeah. Key, let's go with just Key. Thank you so much for being here. Anything that you want to tell to all of your fans that are listening right now?
Yes. Sorry, I got about 2 more minutes till everybody rushes the court. Yeah, I would
that was a long halftime actually.
Yeah, wait, it's been 45 minutes.
40 minutes.
I don't know. I'm keeping track though. I would say to all the fans out there, you know what? Follow your dreams. This was my dream since birth. I knew this is where I wanted to be, and now I'm here. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 2019 MVP, 4-time champion, all-star, rookie of the year, Key Jackson.
That's a very long handle. Thank you so much,
Long
Key.
handle.
Billy, right now, as soon as you are leaving this show, where are you going with your plant and a bottle of water? That's the only 2 things that you brought from Indiana.
Well, first, Eric and James, let me say thank you so much for having me. What an honor it's been. Key, so lovely talking to you. I look forward to continuing this conversation. Anthony, as always, hello. I'd like to just quickly say to my dad and my grandpa that I made it safe to Washington, D.C., and to my motherboard that I am here and that everything is going really well. And Eric, to answer your question, let's see. Next up after this, I'm grabbing my backpack, I'm grabbing my plant, I'm grabbing my water, which I like to drink in my mouth, and I will be probably roaming Capitol Hill, the neighborhood, knocking on every door there is until a congressperson opens one of them and gives me a job.
That sounds like a really bad plan, but good luck anyway. And
Thank you.
Sure. All right. Well, this is the end. Thank you everyone for being here.
I would like to say bye too, if you want me to.
Anthony,
say
yes, of course.
Kind of weird that you skipped him, Eric.
I thought Anthony was the first one to do this type of goodbye, but you know what? Fuck me.
Why? Because I'm from your country, right?
This is from my country,
I'm from your country, right?
That's on me. Anthony, please. What are your
You
plans?
used to be nice, Eric Acuña.
No.
You used to be nice.
I'm getting destroyed right now.
You used to be nice. Everybody listen to me. Everybody who actually knows Eric Acuña, he used to be nice to people. I don't know what happened to you.
I just been hanging out along with James.
Saying that, thank you very much, Eric. Thank you very much, James, for this night. I had a fun having this conversation with Key and Billy as usual.
Anthony, what are you doing right after we finish this this show? Are you going back into your house? Are you jumping into the pool? What are you doing?
I'm finished I'm finished. I'm writing a song right now, so I'm trying to finish that thing, and then doing my my maletín. Me olvidé.
Yeah, you're like suitcase.
My suitcase. I'm doing my suitcase because I'm going to Washington D.C. as well.
Why?
Let me know when you're here.
If you want to know why, invite us later.
Okay, I think actually, James. Now I think that everyone from New York City, Indiana, are robots, and they're all coming to DC to overthrow.
I've got it here. Wait, I think I've got it. Billy, where do you poop from, and do you like it? He doesn't know how to answer.
And that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for watching and listening. This was Culture Dumped, and as like we say at the end of every single show, James,
dump that culture in my mouth.
Good night.